This is Panorama Trail. This is our top priority for sidewalks for 2011. One of the things that the town board has attempted to do is each year add a certain amount of sidewalk throughout the town. One of the considerations that we had for this year is that there's a certain amount of revenue that we look to bring in on the highway. So I went to Ron. I asked Ron if he and his crew might be willing to tackle this. That would help save the town some money and generate a little income, for his team. Ron, what are your thoughts so far on the project?
Well, the project will basically cover about 1,400 square feet of sidewalk, basically 5 feet wide, roughly about 5 inches thick. We'll go from Browncroft up around the curve.
Farmbrook Drive.
The product that we're using is called a crete resin, which is a mixture of concrete and a fiber that kind of bonds the concrete together. It's roughly a strength of about 4,000 pounds, so it'll withstand both the vehicles that are going to be traveling back and forth out of the residencies, as well as long-term wear from cracking or shifting. So a lot of planning, very sophisticated, complicated process of coordinating with our utility partners to make sure that we've marked all the utilities within the area. Then what we have to do is contact each one of the neighbors in the neighborhood to make sure that they understand exactly how long it's going to take us to perform this task, as well as what they can expect over time. The good part about this particular project is that all the neighbors in the neighborhood have worked together, where we're cutting through driveways to install the sidewalk. The neighbors across the street have actually offered up their driveways and allowed the residents on the side that we're working to physically park their vehicles and try to accommodate them as much as possible in this process. So it's been a real neighborhood effort to get this done. Should wrap up probably later part of August.
What we have found as we've done our excavation, even though there is a pretty sophisticated program to identify where utilities are and things like that, we still find a number of surprises once you get 6 or 8 inches below the earth. Things like manholes and shut-off valves and things like that. So for all the work that we do ahead of time, we still end up with a number of surprises. But one of the things that I'll say is that the crew that Ron has on the job, this is a crew that can do just about anything. This is a group of individuals that when they're not building sidewalks, they're building roadways. When they're not building roadways, they're enhancing our drainage systems across the town. And when we're not doing that, they're keeping our roads safe, plowing and salting. So this is a group of individuals that are multi-talented and do a great job in any project that they tackle. So there is a savings that the town does incur as a result of this. When the town crews do it, we have the equipment, we have the personnel, we have the know-how. And we're paying our normal salaries. We're not paying prevailing wage rates. If we were to have a contractor do this, for the amount of linear footage that's going to go in on this project, it would probably cost us close to 2x the amount of money that it would cost us. So having the town do it, certainly there is a savings. What we have to balance out each year is that we can only do so much. There's only so many hours in a day, and typically in the summer, spring, summer, and fall, there's a lot of work to do. Roadway, drainage, and a number of other projects that we do, not only for the town, but for the county of Monroe, and for the Penfield Central School District, because that's where we receive some income. So we have to balance to make sure that we're getting some revenue for the town, and we minimize the amount of cost back to our town residents. Looking forward to a great job. I just would like to compliment Ronnie Williams and his whole team in the highway. This is going to be a beautiful stretch. It's going to finally connect the Panorama to the Browncroft area, and I've had numerous calls and emails. Our residents excited to be able to make that walk and to connect those two major business areas. This will probably be our only major project for this year, we may have a couple of spots within the community that we go in and do some repairs, so we make sure that someone walking or biking along the sidewalks don't trip and fall. But for the most part, this will be our major project for this year, and we'll go back and do some reprioritizing for 2012 and beyond. What I would encourage is that anyone that has a particular location that they would like to see sidewalks added or extended, we'd love to have you submit that information into engineering@penfield.org. So that's engineering@penfield.org, and just list the area and the particular side of the street that you believe might be good for sidewalks in your particular area. If anyone has any questions, feel free to call my office. You can get me at 340-8631. You can go on at supervisor@penfield.org or LaFountain@penfield.org, and we'd be more than happy to answer any questions and assist in any way.